Starter ships are important because they are the entryway into a career that you may not necessarily have thought you want to play. So having them be this low-cost entry point allows you to try more game loops and gameplay styles. Starter ships are also important to have a sense of progression through the ship lineup. You need that entry point and then progressions into more advanced and expansive ships throughout that universe. We're proud to introduce the entry-level salvage ship, the RSI Salvation.
The RSI Salvation is a new salvage starter from the manufacturer RSI. It's the first ship off the production line for that profession in the game.
The Salvation is for those players who want to get into the salvage career, or those who are sort of been curious about it but wanted an easy way into that loop. This allows you to access the new RMC and salvage changes very easily.
RSI Salvation is a beautiful, compact solo ship.
Definitely a good way of getting your foot in the door if you want to do a bit of salvaging. But you don't want a big boy like the Reclaimer because it's way too big and you need lots of people. Or you want a bit more reliability than the Vulture because it's Drake. Drake's not reliable. I love Drake, but it's not.
It's a very small purpose-built ship. We wanted it to look strong, but quite stubby. It was a balance between making it feel industrial, feel functional, and strong. So when you first look at it, the first thing you're going to notice is these structural elements that are like an external roll cage that wrap around either side of the ship, and they're kind of cocooning all the functional bits. On either side, we've got these fins that open up, so when you go into salvage mode, there's like somewhere for it to like release its energy, release its heat that it's not needing.
And you've got a big tank that processes all the material to then squish it into the crates.
It's a single-seater, you get in through the front of it, you deploy your salvage arms and they just pop out either side of you and you get great visibility of both what you're trying to salvage but also the mechanisms that are doing the salvaging for you.
Salvage generally starts with the scraping of the hull, and the Salvation comes with a pair of bespoke salvage scrapers.
And then there's little grills on those arms which do the fracturing, and inside of those arms you've got the bit that does the fracturing and the disintegrating.
We wanted the player to know kind of what modes they're in. So when you're in scraping mode or fracturing mode, we've got these beams and glows down either side just to let you know what's going on. And then round the rear of the ship, it's all dedicated to the salvage space.
Once you've scraped the hull, you can then fracture the hull, and the Salvage has a built-in auto loader which provides the crates of the goods and then exports them onto the exterior of the ship. It's
a 6 SCU grid at the rear, and that just holds your individual containers of salvage material.
It comes with 2 weapons to protect you in your missions. It also has a weapon rack and utility rack, so you will be ready for any threats in your job.
The paints are very pretty. RSI is a lot more refined in its style. It wants you to feel more luxurious with doing mundane, different tasks. So they took an industrial role and they went, hey, let's make it look cool.
It's very built for function.
You simply just get in it, go do the salvage mission. There's no onboard amenities like a bed. You do the salvage and then you come back. Very happy with how the Salvation turned out. It's a lot of ship in a small package.
It treads that line between being, it feels strong, it feels tough, it's still quite cute. At least in my opinion, it's quite cute. I think it's like a nice little ship.
I really like this ship because I pay lots of time to create lots of detail on it. So yeah, I really like this ship. This is my best job. For now.
He just looks like a little disc that wants to hug you with his little arms.